Hi, how are you?
Good. Very good, thanks. Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
good to see you.
Franz, we can take them in the other elevator.
That's my tripod. I get on here.
They wanted us to start
It'll be about 5 minutes per player. 5 minutes per podium. Just in a second, getting his last few stragglers.
Tim, lead the way.
Cody, describe this business trip you guys are on. What's the main objective?
We're going ahead to get a win. Obviously it's the Rose Bowl, so the moment, but we want to come out here with a win and go back home and get ready for next one.
Yeah, everybody thinks y'all have vengeance on your mind about what happened in October the 12th and stuff, but you're playing a credible opponent too, right?
Yeah,
explain that opponent in a nutshell.
they're a good team. They play big games too, so that they're that they're going to be ready for us. We have a good game plan though. We want to go out there and play our best game, and we want to build have that rise that we're on right now. So we're excited to go out here and play a good game.
Cody, this bowl week doesn't have the whole week-long experience of being here. Does it feel all different just coming here for a shorter length of time and not like the Disneyland and all that?
I kind of like it. It's more like a normal game week for us, so we could just go out here and play our game and go home and get ready for the next one, really.
What does it mean for you to get to take part in the Rose Bowl this time around?
It's truly an honor. I didn't get to play in the last one, so for me, I'm gonna want to take in the moment, but also be ready to do my job and do everything we need to do to get a win. But obviously, I understand the importance of this game and the history around it, so it's great to be out here.
Cody, how much does that first result stick in your guys' craw?
Yeah, we've thought about it a lot, over this past couple of weeks and months. But obviously we've had our season to focus on. But we knew we were going to see this team again, and we're happy to get out here and in a great environment and a really historic place. So this will be a good environment.
For you older guys, y'all kind of lay down some laws with the younger guys about what's expected out here on this trip, or do you feel like everybody understands what's up?
Yeah, I think everyone kind of understood the moment, but we also, we understand that this is different from a normal bowl season, and getting guys focused in that this is really a business trip. It's not a time for just hanging out and doing whatever. So we have the right attitude, I think, coming into this, and we're going to be prepared.
Does it feel any different landing here in California and now that this thing maybe is a little more real in that sense?
Yeah, getting to go to the Rose Bowl, it's always kind of surreal, the history around the game. But once you're here, it's kind of like you feel the LA, you see all the big lights in the city. So it'll be a good environment, and we're excited to be out here.
Because you know a little bit about college football, so I ask you this question. Do you feel like the best game of the quarterfinals is this one? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your sense of that?
Yeah, I think the best game of any playoff rounds is the one we're in. So everyone's going to be watching. We have to perform at our best, and we have to be. The whole country's going to be watching us, so we have to be able to perform and do our job.
Hey, what do you know about Dylan Gabriel after studying now a full video presentation for the seasons you didn't know going into that first one?
Well, we know he's a smart player. He's been around football for a while, so we know he can take over a game if you let him. So we have to be able to take away certain things from him and make sure we can dictate the game on defense. And, he's going to be a big threat for us. So we have a good game plan for him and do our job.
You're on the other side of it, but what's kind of been your impression of Donovan and the job he's been able to do, moving around as that offensive line dealt with injuries?
Yeah, it's the ultimate move of selflessness. He could have stayed at guard and said, I want to, show all the scouts I could play guard, but he did what was best for the team and was really selfless. And as another leader on this team, I give all the thanks to him because we're not here right now without him.
Is 10 days off between games at this point of the season kind of like the sweet spot right now where you feel like you feel good?
Yeah, it definitely gave us some time to get more film in, more rest and recovery in, but also to get more practice days in. So I think we're prepared and we're going to come out here and do our best.
How far has this team come from Michigan?
Yeah, we've come a long ways. Obviously that's in the past, but we're looking forward right now, and you know, we've addressed all those issues that we went through a couple weeks ago, and now we're moving on.
What changed in your preparation? What changed in your preparation defensively between the October game and now, and how do you think that we'll see that translate on Wednesday?
Yeah, no, they definitely exposed a lot of issues on defense, and we've addressed those. And you know, one of the biggest things is tempo, and I think especially last week playing against Tennessee kind of helped us get prepared for that. And so, you know, we're going to try to be able to be ready for all the little tricks, all the little details that they try to get other teams on. And you know, obviously they're good teams, so they're going to have some new stuff too. They've been waiting for a while, so. Just going to be poised and be ready for anything that happens.
And I know you must be tired of being asked about this, but the mentality and as a leader on this team, how do you make sure that just trying to get that revenge, if you will, doesn't dominate the narrative this week?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the biggest part is not making it bigger than it has to be. You know, we have to go out here and execute and play our game. You know, it's not, you know, some big narrative when, I mean, obviously we want to go get revenge, but you know, for us, it's about executing, doing your job, and then just winning the game at the end. That's all that really matters. So that's going to be our goal out here, just get a win and go back home and get ready for the next one.
Great. Cody, thank you very much.
Thanks, Cody.
Good stuff.
Yeah, great job.
All right, Dan, you got it? Oh, it's wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will.
5 minutes with Will.
Well, I've heard of quarterbacks buying gifts for their offensive line. But that's quite an endeavor. How many 55-inch TVs did that entail?
I think it was about 130.
Wow.
So yeah, I can't take responsibility for that. That was all Element Electronics and Logan Hiddle and those guys setting that up and getting that done. I wanted to make sure that I got something for everybody, and I think 55-inch TV is not too bad. So
Those TVs are strictly for film
I wish.
study, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. HDMI cord. Get the laptops, iPads hooked up to it. Watch the film only.
When you fly out here and you're now here and
Yeah.
you're walking up the steps with the roses, has it all kind of hit you that you're getting set to play in your first Rose Bowl?
It's still crazy, man. It's still, you know, we're trying to look at this as a business trip, and you know, I've been on trips before. This one's probably, you know, the most high profile, you know, the most at stake. But you know, like I said, we're trying to treat it like a business trip. And, you know, we're not, you know, this isn't a normal bowl trip, right? We're not here to, you know, necessarily go sightseeing or check out the city or anything. We're here to win a football game, and that's what we're here for. You know, we're going to be hunkered down, doing everything we can to get this win.
Will, as you talk about the motivation of getting over that October 12th game, but I think you talked about earlier in the week of trying to balance that with not getting too high on your emotions. How does that motivation for you show up on a day-to-day basis? Whether it's more preparation, more film, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, it's just really an edge in everything you do, I feel like, and you know, carrying that kind of pissed off mentality. I mean, obviously not letting it affect you in a negative way, but you know, making it, you know, remind you, hey, like, I'm gonna go the extra inch here. I'm gonna, you know, see if I can find something extra on film late at night, or I'm gonna, you know, go over this, you know, sheet again with all the plays one more time. Like, all these little things that, you know, I just, you know, we just can't let what happened last time happen again.
Well, earlier this week, Emeka was talking about how, you know, playing backyard football, he pretended to be playing in the Rose Bowl. I mean, you grew up in Big Ten country. What does it mean to, you know, take part in this game? What does this game mean to you, kind of growing up?
It means a ton, man. It's crazy that, you know, that God has blessed me and put me in this position to be here and be the quarterback in the Rose Bowl. You know, a game that I grew up watching every single year. Some unbelievable games that I've watched in the Rose Bowl, some classics. And just to be a part of it is a blessing, and I think we're all humbled to be here, and we're all understanding of how unbelievable this opportunity is, and we're not taking it lightly because you know, again, it's a business trip, and you know, the only thing that we're looking at is, you know, we win this game and we go on and play in the Cotton Bowl. So you know, it's really exciting. It's you know, crazy that we're here and that we're a part of this, but you know, can't let it be too big, and just, you know, got to go out there and play football at the end of the day.
Was it fair to say you beat yourself up here the way that first game ended?
I think so. I think, you know, you go back and watch the film, and you know, I just didn't, you know, and I'm hypercritical of myself, and I think we all are here, you know, but I just look at it and I'm like, man, I don't think anyone this year beat us. I think we beat ourselves every time. And you watch, and we had the turnover, in our own 20-yard line, and they got the kick. That's 2 possessions they stole in the first half, and then obviously the way the game ended, like and we're still 1 point away, and that's what hurts. And it was a hostile environment at their place. I'm just thankful that I said this the other day, but I'm just thankful that we get another opportunity.
Do you feel like, looking back to 2 weeks ago before Tennessee, you feel like there's a confidence about this group that maybe wasn't there until y'all showed it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put it all together. What is your sense of the team from that aspect? Does it feel a little bit different?
Yeah, I think
Tennessee?
a game like that instills confidence in guys because it shows us what we're capable of. But it can't be complacency, and it can never be comfortability. It has to be confidence and drive, and that's what it has to urge us to be like, man, like we can do this. And when we play at our best, I don't think there's anyone in the country that can hang with us. But we have to be on our game, and we have to make sure that we can't let anything affect that.
A lot of people think these.
Piggybacking off of that, I feel like we've seen the evolution of this offense since mid-October. What do you want to see from the offense on Wednesday?
I just, at the end of the day, I just want to keep the ball moving down the field. Getting in a rhythm, I think, is going to be big for us, and I think we did a really good job of that in the Tennessee game. And weathering the storm a little bit early. There were a couple of early calls that we got that bailed us out in that game and kept us going. But regardless, we kept the drive going. And for me, keeping us on schedule, taking care of the football, and making sure that we convert on third down and are situationally good. And if we do all that stuff, and obviously for me, I want to lead these guys and drive the machine because we got when we're on our stuff. I mean, we're hard to stop. So we just got to make sure that we finish our preparation right these last 2 days and go out there and put our best foot forward. Thank you guys, man. Go Bucks.
See you again tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Go this way. Okay. I appreciate you guys, man. Very nice. Awesome. Great to meet you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Good job, man.
Hey, Jerry.
Hello, hello.